And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We got a great show for you today, as always. We are live every single day at noon Eastern. If you want to watch live, head over to twitch.tv/Takes by Fans. If you want to watch but not live, head over to our YouTube channel, Takes by Fans. We post all of our shows and clips of the show there on a daily basis. And if you just want to listen, we are on podcasting apps, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So however you want to watch or listen, we've got you covered multiple ways. Alrighty, today is a big ol' All-Star Sunday. Yes, sir, the All-Star game, the dunk contest, the three-point contest, the skills challenge, all going down tonight in only one day. Usually it's a weekend event, but, COVID, barely able to squeeze in this game, so we're going to go a little heavy on the All-Star game. Look at, what the prop bets are. Looking to kind of see who's probably the best odds of winning. Who do we feel is great value if you're looking to make a little money on today as well. So we'll be looking at all that. And then Day 21 of our 73-day NFL Draft Prospect Countdown continues today with Day 21 of that countdown. And we got an edge rusher coming from Georgia that we'll be looking at today. Super excited to watch some of this man's highlights because I'm impressed with the stats so far. So we'll see what he's looking like on the tape. Hopefully he's looking as good as those stats were looking. So that's what we got on the show today. So let's get started with the stories of the day. And first up, the rumors of Russell Wilson keep on really. The Bears have prioritized making a run at Russell Wilson, and why wouldn't they? I mean, they've got nothing to lose, and when you have these high-profile quarterbacks, we haven't seen quarterback movement like this in forever. This goes back to kind of last season with Tom Brady leaving New England to go to Tampa Bay, and then we already had it this season, a trade-for-trade quarterback, kind of straight up, a couple of picks included in the trade as well, but Matt Stafford for Jared Goff, kind of head swapping there, absolutely nuts. We've never really seen that happen in the NFL, and now we know that Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson are both looking to be out of their organizations as well. Maybe Deshaun Watson a little bit more than Russell Wilson is, but here it is, the Bears. Like I said, they've got nothing to lose. Matt Nagy's future of coaching depends on if he can get the right quarterback this season, and obviously Russell Wilson is top 10 quarterback in the league right now. Why would you not go and make a run and offer kind of your future and everything for a win now chance with Russell Wilson, who's just kind of entering the prime of his career? This man is still young. What has he been in the league? 7 years, 7 years. So he is still kind of emerging into his prime a little bit. So you can take the risk and kind of sell out your future to go and get him. What do we get here? ESPN's Adam Schefter previously reported that Wilson, who has a no trade clause, would happily accept a deal to Chicago. That was one of kind of his four teams. I think it was Chicago, Dallas, Saints. Who was the last one? Not sure, but we know we want him to either go, if he's going to leave Seattle, to either go to Chicago or the Saints, because that's where he would probably have the best success. So we'll see what Chicago is willing to give up for Russell Wilson. I don't know if this is going to kind of come like now. I think any trades for Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson are going to come a little bit closer to the draft and include a lot of kind of this year's draft picks, obviously, but I think just a lot of draft picks are going to have to be in place, and majority of them for this year right now. So I think we'll see Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson kind of rumors even more strengthen up a little bit more once we get a little bit closer to the draft, because we are still kind of like 50 days out from that. So still a little ways to go. So don't expect anything now on these Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson rumor trades. But Russell Wilson with Matt Nagy, I think I can get behind it. I don't want to see Russell Wilson leave Seattle, but if he's unhappy, you got to get this man happy somewhere else, because, you don't want an unhappy quarterback at your position. It won't work. And I feel like all these quarterbacks have just kind of been following the mantra of kind of just what's the standard in the NFL, which is just like, once you're on the team, and you just got to kind of live with that. But now with Tom Brady leaving New England and then instantly winning a Super Bowl year one with a new team, I think it's got these quarterbacks trying to be like, hang on. I'm trying to do what Tom Brady's doing because I know I have to fight for my legacy. Tom Brady just paved the way. Now I'm kind of free. Hey, I can go and switch teams just like that and still be successful. So I don't think there's really anything holding holding these quarterbacks back, not being tied to their franchise anymore, if they feel like they're being disrespected, if they feel like they're not getting the help that they need, that they deserve to have on their squad, around them, offensive line, weapons, whatever it is, then I feel like they're kind of going to go the Tom Brady route now, since Tom Brady has already kind of set the standard, set the precedent, and that's all you need in this league. You only need precedent. As soon as one person's done it, hey, I can do it too, and I'm going to do it a little bit better because I've learned from kind of what the mistakes of the people that set the precedent before me. So yeah, Russell Wilson to Chicago. They're going to make a big old run, and Matt Nagy's job depends on it, truly. Alrighty, more Jimmy G knows. What's up with the 49ers not liking this man or not wanting to keep this man? Alrighty, Jimmy G is, quote, far and away New England's plan A at quarterback this offseason. I mean, what are we doing here, folks? You just got rid of him because you wanted to keep Tom Brady, and I know that was kind of more of Robert Kraft than Billy B, because Billy B wanted Jimmy G to be his next guy, to be his disciple, to kind of overthrow Tom Brady a little bit, to kind of make everybody forget about Tom Brady when he finally decided to leave the Patriots. But Robert Kraft was not playing that. So Robert Kraft forced Jimmy G out, and now Jimmy G is the plan A of quarterback for the Patriots this season. If I was Bill Belichick, I would get so close to a trade. I'd be offering everything, and as soon as the 49ers were like, all right, I bring the trade to Robert Kraft, I say, here, we got him. And as soon as he goes to sign on the dotted line for the trade, I take it and I rip it up in front of him. I say, I quit, I'm done, and I'm out. I'd be like, you didn't want him before this? Oh, now you finally want him, after Tom Brady left and, seeing what he can do. Screw you, rip up contracts, have fun with whoever you get now, because I just had Cam Newton for a year, couldn't make that work, and now, I've got nothing. There's really no real great quarterback in this draft besides Trevor Lawrence. He's, number one pick overall. Yeah, you can try to make Mac Jones work, and he may work. He's had one really great year. I mean, this 2020 season was absolutely fantastic for this man, but I mean, are we going to, bet our entire future on this man? I don't know. So I highly doubt Jimmy G leaves the 49ers. I don't see that happening. It's like every single season we get all these rumors about Jimmy G not being with the 49ers anymore. He's good, folks. He's serviceable. He can get you to the Super Bowl. He almost won you the Super Bowl. He was good. He just needs to stay healthy, and that's kind of the one knock against him. But he's still a winning quarterback in this league when he's starting and when he's fully healthy. But I definitely don't see him going back to New England. I don't even know if he would want to be there. Be like, y'all got rid of me. I'm not coming back to y'all. Screw y'all. But we'll see where he goes. I don't even think he goes anywhere. Like I said, we get these rumors every single season with Jimmy G, but I'm not believing the hype here. Alrighty, here we go. Just a little stat here, because I've been seeing a little Teddy Bridgewater disrespect, and I'm not liking it. So here we go. This my NFL update, my sports update on Twitter tweets, this stat blew my mind. Only one wide receiver has 1,200 plus scrimmage yards in each of the last two seasons, and it's not Devontae Adams, it's not Tyreek Hill, it's not Julio Jones, it's not DeAndre Hopkins, it's not Stephon Diggs, it's wide receiver DJ Moore from Carolina, folks. Yes, sir, Teddy Bridgewater can get it done, and I'm a little over this Teddy Bridgewater slander because, folks, this man is good. The Panthers were like one possession game in their losses the entire time this season, like 4 or less points they've really lost by. They got blown out by the Bucs twice, but I mean, they just won the Super Bowl, so you lost to the Super Bowl champions. Okay, I'm not saying that this Panthers team is anywhere close to winning a chip. I'm just saying that Teddy Bridgewater can still take care of business. Now, he did throw a lot of interceptions this season, not great, and he wasn't clutch in the kind of red zone or at the end of each half in the games, and that's why they really lost. So he just wasn't clutch, but he was definitely serviceable and kept his team in the game at the end of the game, but he just couldn't get it done in the clutch. So that's the only knock on Teddy Bridgewater. He was still good. He still had like 3,700 yards. He had 69% completion percentage. He had two wide receivers that are not, big names. It's DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. These aren't big names, big household names, or even A1 tier 1 wide receivers, but Teddy Bridgewater has elevated their play around them. Two wide receivers, both with 1,000 yards receiving this season. That doesn't happen too often in this league, to get two wide receivers, both with 1,000 plus yards. So I got to give Teddy Bridgewater credit. And he was working with a rookie head coach. He just came from Baylor, folks. It's his first time in the NFL. And Christian McCaffrey only played 2 games. So they had no running game. A rookie head coach. New system for Teddy Bridgewater to learn. And he was still slinging the ball around. Just couldn't be clutch. But I expect him to clean that up in this offseason because that's the only thing he really has to work on. So, yes, Teddy Bridgewater's good. I don't want to hear any more Teddy Bridgewater leaving the Panthers rumors. And if he does end up leaving the Panthers, I'm not going to watch a Panthers game for the entire history that I'm alive. I'm done. I'm over them for disrespecting Teddy Bridgewater like that. So we'll see what happens. I don't expect him to leave Carolina. I think, what's the coach's name? What is the coach's name? I'm blanking on the coach's name. Either way, I don't think the coach moves off of Teddy Bridgewater. Let's run it back with everybody healthy, Christian McCaffrey fully healthy, and let's see what we get. And then, if you're still not pleased with what Teddy Bridgewater is doing, then move off of him next season. But, to move off of him right now, Matt Rule, that's the head coach, just remember the name. Matt Rule, it'd be kind of a little disrespectful of him his first year to be like, oh, this is not the guy. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you had no running game and he was still getting it kind of done, just in the regular portion of the game? Just couldn't get it done in the clutch. And if you have the running game, it's going to open up the options. So now, when it's in the red zone and, the defense is like, oh, they're not going to run. They're going to run with Mike Williams. All right, let them run with Mike Williams because we're going to stop that. So, having Christian McCaffrey in the backfield in the red zone is just going to open up the dual threat ability of Teddy Bridgewater, the read option of Teddy Bridgewater and Christian McCaffrey, just the running distraction of just purely Christian McCaffrey. And then you still have the passing option by Teddy Bridgewater. So you're going to have so much more to kind of cover defensively. You're not just going to be like, oh, it's going to be a Teddy Bridgewater throw because that's kind of all they can do right now. You have to start respecting the run a little bit, which is going to help Teddy Bridgewater even more in the passing game. So I think the Panthers are fine, folks. Teddy Bridgewater is good. He's making these wide receivers be good, okay? All right. Now that we're all on the same page, no more Teddy Bridgewater slander. Y'all understand me? Alrighty, and then I get this quote by Aaron Rodgers today. I'm dying at this quote. So here it goes. Aaron Rodgers on his definition of greatness. Let me just read the quote first. All right. This is Aaron Rodgers' quote on greatness. Here it is. Success is about doing your absolute best and being comfortable looking in the mirror, going to sleep at night, knowing you did the absolute best. That's true success. Okay, so we're lowering the standard on what success is because Aaron Rodgers just went to go face Tom Brady at home as the number 1 seed in the NFC. And what does he do? He can't even convert 3 straight interceptions by Tom Brady to any really meaningful points. And then he gets into the red zone and flounders in the second half and has to settle for field goals. So Aaron Rodgers is lowering the bar of success not because he can't get another ring or go to another Super Bowl or get out of the NFC in the playoffs. Like, it's just so comical to me right now because everybody's regarding, prior to what happened this season, everybody was regarding, Aaron Rodgers as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and people were making the argument that he was the greatest quarterback of all time. And, there were some solid arguments, on any given day, whatever facts are presented to me, I would probably be like, you know what? Yeah, I can see Aaron Rodgers being the best, and I'd go around and be like, you know what? He is the best quarterback in the NFL. But then this season happened, and he flounders once again and can't beat Tom Brady. And when he had all those chances to, folks, Tom Brady literally threw 3 straight picks in the NFC Championship game, and I think they only walked away with 3 points out of that. Aaron Rodgers lost that close game, and now we get a quote of him lowering the bar of his definition of greatness. All right, Aaron, yeah, you keep lying to yourself. I know Aaron Rodgers believes nothing in this quote. This is just talk. I don't even know why this is even coming out, honestly. I truly have no idea. Is his hosting on Jeopardy coming out? Is he trying to get people to watch that? So he's talking about, hey, I'm actually successful. Yeah, I only got 1 ring here, but I'm still successful because I can look at myself in the mirror every day and be like, yeah, you got that 1 ring. I know Tom Brady's got 7 and I just lost to him and I couldn't convert on any of those 3 interceptions that my defense worked so hard for me to get, and I couldn't capitalize in the red zone. But you know what? I did my best out there. Okay, Aaron, if that's how you truly see what true success is, I'm going to let you have it, but I can guarantee he doesn't believe any of these words he's saying right now. And I think it's comical that he's trying to lower the bar of what success is to kind of fit that he's actually very, very good and he's successful. I'm not doubting that, but true success, he's talking about that's true success. True success is having 7 Super Bowls like Tom Brady. That's going to 10 Super Bowls. That's success. I'm going to rock with Tom Brady's version of success over what Aaron Rodgers' version of success is, getting to the NFC Championship game and blowing it. All right, Aaron. Y'all, you take that. You take this definition of success, because this is not my definition of success. Oh, my goodness. Woof. All right, Aaron. I think I lost a tad, like very, very minuscule amount of respect for Aaron Rodgers on this quote, honestly. I do not like that. Alrighty, here we go. We got a little highlight package from the NFL of the 2020 season, and this time we're looking at Allen Robinson. Yes, sir, the best player, hands down, offensively for the Chicago Bears. I mean, made Mitch Trubisky look good all season, made Mitch Trubisky kind of win a couple of games because of Allen Robinson. So, and, you know, he's a free agent, and the Bears still aren't signing him. True disrespect there as well. We already talked about it, but you need to pay this man whatever he wants if you're Chicago. He's the only one that is putting in any work for them to have success here. So we're going to honor him. We get a nice little minute highlight package. Here it is, Allen Robinson's most insane catches of 2020. And you know why they're insane? Because Mitch Trubisky cannot be accurate to save his own life or even save his own career. That's why he will not be playing in the NFL for the rest of his career. He's done so. If anything, he's a backup. Maybe can come in and maybe win you a game. Maybe if you need it 1 week. But if you have to ask him to kind of, you know, do what Andy Dalton did this season, even though Andy Dalton didn't do anything this season, but if you have to ask him to kind of step in early in a season and kind of be the guy, good luck with that. So here we go. Let's shout out Allen Robinson here. Let's see what he's got. So here we go. First play, Mitch Trubisky going deep. And yes, sir, Allen Robinson laying it out all on the line. I mean, this man's great. Look at that hands and concentration. And this is a good throw by Mitch Trubisky. I'm not going to lie. Putting it right where only the receiver can get it, and it's pretty much on the money. So I will give it to him here. And, you know, some of these passes are going to be accurate by Mitch Trubisky. I get it. But in the grand scheme of things of what we've seen all season in the red zone, throwing all those picks, being inaccurate, I mean, he could be accurate for a minute highlight tape. That's it. So, you know, if some of these passes are good, we still stick by, you know, Mitch Trubisky not being good. But here we go. Back to Allen Robinson. Great catch there for the touchdown. Great concentration. Holds on to it. Bingo, bango. And then here's another one. Yes, sir, just laying it out all on the line, folks. He doesn't care. He will go up and get it right here. I mean, rising up above the defender. Yes, sir. Who are you trying to guard? It's Allen Robinson, folks. Come on, don't disrespect this man. Great hands. He's a great wide receiver. Truly would make any team better if any team's going to take a chance on, not even take a chance on him, just pick him up in free agency. And I'm truly surprised Chicago has not signed this man to a long-term contract, because he's the only one that's doing anything successful here in Chicago. A nice one-handed catch with the defender draped all over him. And once again, I will say this is a good throw by Mitch Trubisky, right where it needs to be. Absolutely fantastic. But an even better catch by Allen Robinson. And look at this one right here, throwing it into triple coverage. Somehow the defender is not looking back at the ball. And once again here, I mean, if the defender is looking back at the ball, these are all incompletions, but Allen Robinson is so good that he can adjust his body back toward the ball wherever, you know, Mitch Trubisky, I think it's Nick Foles here throwing the ball here, but whoever the quarterback is, he can go back and get the ball. That's just how great of a receiver he is. Look at this nice little route here. Perfectly ran. Defender was respecting him a little bit. That's why he wasn't super pressed on him. Could go inside, could go outside. He fakes inside, goes back outside, wide open, catches it strong with his hands. And this is all just a hands catch, folks. Yes, sir. A true wide receiver catching it with his hands, holding on, maintaining that. So look at that. All hands, all hands, all hands. Can not even get it tucked into his body before he's already down. That's all absolute hand strength. And just look at this. Who threw this ball? Nick Foles or Mitch Trubisky? Because this is great as well. Nick Foles. All right. Look at that. An absolute dime. And look at him get 2 feet in bounds. Catch, sir, all day. Wide open. Now we're back to Mitch Trubisky. He goes inside, catching with his hands again. Strong catch. He never even presses it against his body. Even when he's coming down, just kind of look at where he is with this ball here. I mean, he's still not pressing it against his body, and he's already down. He's just like, hey, I got my hands out. Why do I need my body? My hands are strong enough. I don't need to kind of secure it against my body. My hands are strong. Oof. All right. Back to Mitch Trubisky. Once again, a little bit of a behind throw here, but, we will just focus on the catch here. Great catch. Great concentration. Once again, defender literally all over him. All over him. So Allen Robinson is truly a great wide receiver out here. Bears need to do whatever it takes to sign him $100 million. If that's what it takes, you get Allen Robinson. He made you look decent this season. He was the probably main reason why you were even in the playoff hunt come week 17. Just couldn't get it done in the end. Yeah. I mean, the true disrespect of Chicago by not instantly re-signing this man probably won't. I don't really see the Bears re-signing him. I really think they're kind of going just kind of in a true new direction. I think they're going to kind of overhaul their offense a little bit this season with a new quarterback and new receivers. Everything else would pretty much stay the same, but we'll see what they do. We just saw Matt Nagy hire a college football head coach. I'm blanking on where, but for like an offensive assistant / special projects offense personnel. So I think they're going to be retooling this offense a little bit, but I definitely think Allen Robinson, he can fit anywhere. He can go to any team and be instantly successful. So we'll see what happens to him. Do not really see him being re-signed to Chicago, though. Alrighty, and then as we said at the top of the show, today is the All-Star Game, and basically all the events of a regular All-Star weekend squished into tonight alone. So coverage begins at 5 o'clock on TNT, but the skills challenge and three-point contest start at 6:30, so you get about an hour and a half buffer before the actual action starts. And then the All-Star Game starts at 8 o'clock, and then at halftime is the slam dunk contest. Alrighty, and then the rules for the All-Star Game are following the rules of not last year's, 2 years ago, because they didn't have the All-Star Game last year, right? Did they get the All-Star Game in before COVID? I don't think they did. So either 2 years ago, 1 year ago, whatever their last game whenever their last All-Star Game was, going to follow the same rules. So each quarter is going to start at 0-0. Everybody's going to try to win that respective quarter, and then when the fourth quarter hits, they add up the winning totals team. Then you add 24 points to that for Kobe Bryant, and whoever can reach that target score first of the highest scoring team through the three quarters plus 24 points. That's the target score, and then whoever can reach that wins the actual game. And I think it makes it a lot more exciting. I think it makes it a lot more competitive. I mean, if you get blown out in the first quarter, you better make it up in the second and third, so when that fourth comes, I mean, you don't have to make up a 50-point deficit to try and win the game. So I really do like this new format. Glad that they are sticking with it. Makes it a lot more competitive. And it doesn't really matter about, playing lockdown defense. It's just like, can you keep up scoring with the other team? Can you make the key stops in the fourth quarter when it actually comes down to crunch time, when the winning team only has to go for 24 points, and it gets down to 10, then you start locking up defensively. So I really am a big fan of this new kind of All-Star Game format. So I'm definitely glad they are keeping it as the same. The fourth quarter, just got to hit that target score. No time in the fourth quarter. Whoever hits that target score first wins the game. So I am I am excited for it. I am truly excited for this All-Star Game, even though, we got some COVID news. Here we go. Sixers, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons were in close contact with a barber who tested positive. It's always the barbers getting us in trouble here. Unfortunate. Even in the NFL, wasn't it the barber there or something like that that got possibly somebody exposed? But either way, barbers getting everybody COVID here. Do not get the haircut. Do it at home. Get your own hair. Get your own haircut at your own place. But Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons have been ruled out. They were, trying to stay in as long as they could, but then officially at 11:51, right before we went live, they are officially out. And now Joel Embiid is on Durant's team and Ben Simmons is on LeBron's team. So at least it's a little bit of an even cancel out. Definitely a little bit of a bigger blow to Kevin Durant's team because Joel Embiid was a huge piece of his team, whereas with LeBron James and Ben Simmons, definitely a big part of his team, but he still has other good defenders and other good playmakers around him. Where now with Joel Embiid, you lose a big, you lose a a three-point shooting big, and then you lose, just defensive beef down low, just tall, nice defensive beef. So definitely a little bit of a bigger hit with Durant. So let's remind you of the game here. Team LeBron is now officially Giannis, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Jokic, Jaylen Brown, Paul George, Rudy Gobert, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, and Domantas Sabonis. As we said, they have Ben Simmons. He's not going to play this game. And then for Durant, they get Bradley Beal, Joel Embiid, who's not playing, unfortunately, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, who once again is not playing. So Durant kind of got hosed twice here. No AD, no Joel Embiid. I mean, no bigs for Kevin Durant now. What's his big? His only big now is Julius Randle and Vucevic. Good luck with that. Good luck with Vucevic and Randle going against Jokic and Giannis and Rudy Gobert. Good luck with that. And then continuing on for Team Durant, James Harden, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, Julius Randle, Vucevic, and Zion Williamson. I guess he's got Zion too to give him a little bit more beef. So that is the All-Star game today. Those are all the stories that we needed to talk about today. So let's kind of jump into how we can make money today in the All-Star game. So let's get these lines refreshed. We got the All-Star weekend, so we can take three-point winning contests. We can take the skills challenge. We can take the dunk contest. We can take the actual All-Star game. So let's get these prop bets up to go. Here we go. All right, we'll start here with the three-point winning contest. Three-point contest winner. The participants are Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Zach LaVine, Mike Conley, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum. Now, I got this little clip of Steph Curry, folks. He's obviously clearly the favorite, and we are going to take him to win. He's plus 100, so still decent odds. I mean, the favorite to be plus 100, I mean, you're not going to get probably better odds than that. So these are still decent odds. You bet 100, you win 100, so you get your 100 back, you win 100, you're walking away with 210 with that $100 that you have. So it's still decent value there. But let's just watch Steph Curry work. I mean, this was him practicing the three-point competition today. So here we go. Steph Curry, let's count them. That one clunked. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. The money ball. The money ball is good. Now the second rack. Here we go. Only missed one shot so far. Good. 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 Money ball. Good. He's only missed one so far. The Mountain Dew one. One ball. One strike. Cashing out. All right, here we go. Another rack here. Cash. Cash. No, that one missed. Cash. So he's missed two so far. Another cash in the money ball. Cashing out. Yes, sir. So two misses so far. Got another Mountain Dew. One chance to cash, and it's cashed out. Yes, sir. Here we go. He's still going. Cash. No, that's a miss. Three misses. Cash back on track. Cash still on track. Cashing out. Yes, sir. Money ball up and good. Alrighty, last rack. Here we go. Already missed three. Starts with the money ball. These were all the money ball. Money ball one. Good. Two. Good. Money ball three. No. Money ball four. No. Money ball five. Oh, he really beefed it at the end. Holy cow, missed three straight money balls. But, I mean, other than that, absolutely fantastic. Only missed three shots up until that last rack. Hit both of those Mountain Dew balls. I don't know how many points they account for. I'm assuming a lot because there's only two of them. But either way, we got to take Steph Curry for the winner of the three-point contest. I mean, folks, what other shooter are we going to trust? Donovan Mitchell? No, I like Donovan Mitchell, but it's nowhere near Steph Curry's level. Zach LaVine, I didn't even know this man could hit threes like this to get into a three-point contest, honestly. Mike Conley, it was barely an all-star, and now he's trying to get into the three-point competition. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, they haven't been shooting great from three this season, folks, or at least these last, 2 weeks. Really haven't been getting it done. So yes, we will go with Steph Curry, the best value, plus 100. You can double your money easily with Steph Curry winning the three-point contest. I think it's a no-brainer. Very great odds. You're getting the plus. hands down favorite. I mean, the next highest odds are Donovan Mitchell with plus 450. So I don't think that's even great value. I would not bet on anybody. I'm not betting against Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, the greatest three-point shooter of all time, the greatest just shooter of all time. It's Steph Curry. We're not going to bet against him. Back in the three-point contest this year with really kind of some easy competition, I really don't think anybody's going to come close to rivaling him. So Steph Curry plus the 110, best odds of probably the entire night. I haven't even previewed these other odds, but Steph Curry at plus 110 to win. Yes, sir. We'll take that all day long. Alrighty, now let's go to the skills challenge winner. Now this is the one where you have to, dribble and, shoot the, make a good pass into the basket, then make the layup and all that. So we get the participants: Luka Doncic, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, Domantas Sabonis, Vucevic, and Robert Covington. Well, I'm not taking really any big, so Julius Randle, Vucevic are both out. I would not bet on them. It's really going to come down to Luka Doncic and Chris Paul, in my opinion. In the way that Chris Paul has been playing these last 2 years, we're putting all of it on Chris Paul. This is our selection. This is our endorsement. Luka Doncic and Chris Paul are both even favorites here with plus 175 odds. So once again, you are making some nice money if you are picking Chris Paul straight up in this kind of skills challenge winner. We can go singles here, and then we'll talk about parlays. I did not think we would be able to parlay all these together, but we can. So actually, this is real great. We can make a lot of money tonight, folks. We're making some serious coin this game. So oof. All right, this is great that we can parlay these. But I mean, if you're just betting it individually, you bet 100, you win 175 plus the 100 that you bet. So good money there. Once again, just kind of doubling your money, very close to doubling your money. I don't think it's tripling. Just doubling in the sense of winnings. You double your winnings, if that makes sense, with the plus 175. But Chris Paul, I mean, he's the point guard, folks. Don't disrespect this man. Passing, assisting, dribbling. I mean, this is what he does. And he did it fantastic for the Thunder last season in the bubble. Got them to the 4th seed in the playoffs. Getting the Suns to the 2 seed here this season. I mean, he's just elevating everybody's play. And he's a true point guard. And, I mean, he's been playing the best basketball of his entire career these last 2 seasons. So we're going to have him winning the skills challenge as well. A true point guard here. Luka Doncic would be the only one to rival him, but I'm giving Chris Paul the victory over Luka. Just liking what Chris Paul is doing. I mean, you can go with Luka Doncic, who's good all by himself, but really can't elevate the play around him. Or we can go with Chris Paul, who's great himself and can elevate the play around him. I'm going to take those skills instead of Luka Doncic's. All right, three-point contest props. What are these? Highest score of the final round of the three-point contest over 26 or under 26, and highest score in any round of the three-point contest over 26 or under 26. We're going to stay away from that because how does the point scoring work? Is it 1 for the regular, 2 for the money, 3 for the Mountain Dew? Is that right? I'm not official on the scoring here. So it'd be 1, 2, 3... 5 points on this one, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 27, 29. Did Steph Curry score 29 points? He missed the 3 regular balls and then the 3 money balls, so made everything else. I think that might be 29 points. So Steph Curry just did it, no problem here. So in practice, so maybe the over 26 for any round is pretty decent there because Steph Curry just hit that pretty easily. So yeah, we'll take this. Yeah. Highest score in any round. I'm not going to do the final round, even though, a little bit better odds than that. But I think we're pretty safe here with highest score in any round of the three-point contest minus 122. Now, we can't put this in the moneymaker parlay, so you would have to do this one a little bit separately. But I can definitely see that. I mean, Steph Curry just did it. So and we're choosing Steph Curry to win. So I'm assuming he will do it again. So 26.5. That's kind of easy money for Steph Curry. Don't disrespect him with that low number. Beef that up to 30. Let's make him work for it. Maybe even 32. Get that up there. All right, so we'll take this one off the board just so we can get that clean parlay sheet going. All right, to make a Mountain Dew zone shot. Oh, I mean, Steph Curry just hit both of them. This is the easiest money. This is the easiest money ever, folks. Holy moly. Player to make a shot from the Mountain Dew zone in any round. 3-point contest in any round. Steph Curry is minus 225. The least greatest odds of everybody. But, I mean, you can make easy money. If you bet your entire savings on minus 225, I mean, what's in your savings account right now? 10 grand? You got 10 grand in your savings? 10 grand on Steph Curry to make a Mountain Dew money shot. You win 4,500. So you get your 10 grand back. You win 4,500 on top of that. I mean, that's just free money right there. We just saw him make it twice. Yes, give me that. In any round? I mean, yes. If it was just, in the first round, last round, whatever, maybe we stay away from it. But any round, he's going to at least make it to the finals. So that's multiple attempts, and there's 2 per round. So don't disrespect Steph Curry, folks. We just saw him make them both. Do y'all need to see it again? Do we got to play the tape again for y'all? Look how effortlessly these Mountain Dew money shots were. Here's the first one. Cash. Let's skip this basket here. I mean, Steph Curry was just so in the zone that he overran this last Mountain Dew one. He didn't even know. They had to call him back for it. So, he comes back for it, and he still goes out and drains it. Cash money swish. So, yes, easiest money there. Bet your entire savings on Steph Curry to hit the money maker, or to hit the Mountain Dew, which is our money maker pick, Mountain Dew shot there. That's easy. Wow. 10 grand pays you 4,500. I mean, that's fantastic. Alrighty, let's keep going here. What else can we make a lot of money on today? To make, another prop bet to make both Mountain Dew shots. Alrighty, what is Steph Curry's at? His is at plus 210. Oh, yes, sir. This is how you make a lot of money. You don't even have to bet your entire savings. Bet half your savings, 5 grand on Steph Curry to drain both of those Mountain Dew shots that we just saw him do. He's got to hit them both in any of these rounds. We saw him just hit it. Plus 210 odds, absolutely magnificent. So bet 5 grand, you're walking away with $15,000, $15,500. Holy moly, that is nice. And we just saw him do it, folks. So yes, we can see him doing it in the actual contest. That's not bad, folks. I definitely, just take this one to hit one. But if you're feeling good, like I'm feeling good right now, then take both, because we just saw him hit it. What more do y'all need? You just saw it. He'll do it again. Whatever you can do once, you can do twice. And that just, Steph Curry, greatest shooter of all time. Got to take that. Oof, that's nice. That's great value. Holy moly. To make all 5 Moneyball shots. Oof, do not take Steph Curry on this one. We just saw him miss that one very badly. So I would not bet anybody to do this. We get to Jason Tatum, the worst odds here, plus 800. But Steph Curry to hit all of the 5 Moneyball shots is plus 390. I would stay away from that. We did not see him do that, so we will not expect him to do it again. And then to reach the 3-point finals, another prop bet for the 3-point contest, we get, what is Steph Curry? Minus 278. So he's obviously the clear favorite. We've already got him to win, so obviously we expect him to get to the finals, but him actually winning is better odds, obviously. So I do still like, I like it. I like these right here. Steph Curry to win the 3-point contest, Chris Paul to win the skills contest, and is that it? Do they not do the dunk contest here? We can't bet on the dunk contest? What is that? What is that? All-Star Weekend. No dunk contest. We get, can you make a Mountain Dew shot? Can you make 2 Mountain Dew shots? Can they make all 5 money balls? Can they reach the finals of the 3-point competition? But we don't even get a simple who wins the dunk contest? Because we knew who was going to win the dunk contest. Obi Toppin, folks. We already looked at all of these players in the dunk contest a little earlier in the show. Couple days ago on the show. Obi Toppin scored a 9.5. Anthony Simmons scored a 9, and Cassius Stanley scored 8.5. So we're expecting Obi Toppin to win, but we can't even bet him to win. This is a little frustrating. Tad frustrating. Let's see if we can find it anywhere else. Maybe they're hiding it from us. And they're not. They're not even hiding it from us. Wow. No dunk contest. Crazy. Alrighty, well, I guess we're just going to have to go to the game then. We're going to have to just go to the game. Since we already picked the 3-point contest, we already picked the skills challenge winner. Let's find out what the spread is first of all and who will win. So here we go. The official line of tonight's game is Team LeBron -4 and Team Durant +4. Now, we still know the rules of this All-Star game is, still kind of what they've been in their last one, that at the end of 3 quarters, whoever's leading add the 24 points on there, and then that's the target score. So Team LeBron versus Team Durant. Let's look at these rosters a little bit. Let's kind of talk it out, who we like on these rosters, who we don't like. So here we go. Let's just start with the starting lineups. Who's got the best starting lineup? So, for Team LeBron, it's LeBron, Giannis, Curry, Doncic, and Jokic. And for Durant, it's Beal, Embiid, Irving, Leonard, and Tatum. Well, Joel Embiid is not playing, so I would probably expect... Who's going to step up as kind of the 5, the 4 there for... Joel, yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be the 5, so probably either Vucevic probably gets into that starting lineup, possibly at the 5. See, maybe Julius Randle can play the 5, but they've got no great big. Jokic's going to lock whoever it is, I mean, because Joel Embiid and Jokic, I mean, are very evenly matched. But now if we're talking Vucevic and Jokic, I'm taking Jokic all day. So Jokic, they got the better big at Team LeBron. They've got the better shooters. I'm trusting Steph Curry and Luka Doncic over Bradley Beal and Kyrie Irving. I'm really kind of just trusting Steph Curry over both of those two. Kyrie Irving might get a little too fancy with it, might try to do a little bit too much to beat LeBron. I'm sure LeBron will probably guard Kyrie Irving at some point in this game as well, just to kind of be like, hey, don't try to play me, man. Don't try. I'm LeBron. I mean, you're Kyrie Irving who rode my coattails every single year, and then you wanted to try to be a little bit better than me, but I'm going to put you back in your place because I'm going to be defending you. So overall, I think I like Team LeBron starting lineup. Let's talk about their bench real quick. They still get Damian Lillard and Rudy Gobert and Chris Paul off the bench. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. Now, Durant does have James Harden, which is very good. Donovan Mitchell, I don't know how he's going to kind of play in this all-star system. I don't think he's going to be that great. Honestly, I don't expect a big performance for Donovan Mitchell, unfortunately. I think James Harden's going to kill it because he's been playing with, the star-studded cast of what the Nets are and kind of changed up his play to kind of fit the team needs. And I think he'll do the same here in the All-Star game. He'll fit whatever the team needs. If it's the scorer, he'll be the scorer. If it's the facilitator, he'll be the facilitator. He's got no problem with that. So definitely James Harden is going to be absolute key for Team Durant here. But Damian Lillard, I mean, folks, he's been killing it all season so far. He's been clutch. He's been the closer. He's been everything. And then you get Rudy Gobert as well. I mean, that's going to be great. I think Damian Lillard or Chris Paul and Rudy Gobert, when that second unit is on the floor, I mean, they're going to run the pick and roll probably like what Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert have been doing for the Jazz, the last 2 seasons. You just got to plug in a point guard with Rudy Gobert, and it will work. So I'm loving Team LeBron all day. We'll see how Paul George plays for Team LeBron, if he kind of shows up or if he flounders a little bit. I don't like Julius Randle and Vucevic for Team Durant. I think those are probably the least All-Stars. If we had to rank all the All-Stars right now, I'm definitely putting Julius Randle and Vucevic at the bottom. I do like what Julius Randle has been doing this season, no doubt, but as kind of an All-Star level compared to everybody else, he's a little lackluster. And same thing with Vucevic. I mean, yeah, he's good, but once again, not elevating the play around him. He's with the Magic. They can barely win games back-to-back or anything like that, or get a nice stretch going. So just kind of the depth of All-Stars, I think LeBron's got it. Durant's the bench gets a little bit worse and worse, and I really don't know what to expect from Zach LaVine in this game either. He's used to not playing with any All-Stars. Does he get a little too selfish? Does he try to do a little too much? Does he try to get his name out there a little bit more? Because, I mean, we really haven't been talking the Bulls besides the last 2 weeks since they've kind of been starting to win a couple of games and get a little bit more consistent. But does he just try to do a little bit too much here? So I think we're still rocking with Team LeBron in the All-Star game. We'll just take them money line just because of how the scoring is. There's no time, and it's just whoever reaches the score first. So we're just going to go money line on this one. Team LeBron to win. Now let's get some alternative point spreads. Can we get any, or should we do the spreads? We didn't even take the regular spread. I don't mind Team LeBron -4. I don't mind that, but just once again, just kind of the wonky scoring. It's not like a normal game where you just have to play to the end of till the clock sounds. But there is no clock in the fourth quarter because it's just that target score. So gonna stay away from the spread there. Not liking the spreads. Alrighty, and then we will go to the All-Star Game MVP. Alrighty, who do we think will get the most done here? Well, the MVP is going to come from the winning team most likely, so let's stay with the LeBron side. Alrighty, who's going to be in contention? Well, we know LeBron can do it all. Obviously, points, rebounding, assists. Giannis can hit the points, rebounding, assists. Steph Curry can hit the points and the assists. Luka Doncic can handle the points, the rebound, and assists. And same thing with Jokic. He can handle the points and the rebounds. It's probably going to come from somebody from the starting lineup. Probably either LeBron or Curry, depending on how wild Curry goes in the game. If he didn't waste all of his three-point ability at the three-point contest to win us that. So, I do want to give it to Damian Lillard, but once again, he's going to be a bench player. Not really sure how well or how much the bench is going to contribute in these games here. So let's see what value we get. Is there any great value here? Wow, hang on, it's plus 500. Wow. If you guess correctly, folks, you're making a ton of money. The best odds are Giannis and LeBron at both plus 500. You put 100, you win 500. Holy moly. So I would say the best pick here would probably be LeBron. Let's get this man going as our MVP pick officially. Once again, we are not going to be able to parlay these. Which one is ruining it? Is it just Team LeBron? If I do LeBron for MVP, can't do that. So let's get this going first of all. Let's get this cleared up. Steph Curry wins the three-point contest. Chris Paul wins the skills challenge. You parlay that together. It's actually plus 478. So you put $100 on that and you win $577. That's absolutely fantastic. So I love that parlay straight up. Let's pick the winners of kind of the contest here besides the All-Star game. Steph Curry wins the three. Chris Paul wins the skills challenge. And then let's go back here. Team LeBron wins the All-Star game. And we got LeBron winning the All-Star game MVP. Alrighty, and now let's start talking about player props here. Here we go. Team LeBron and Team Durant here. Are these points, I'm assuming? Yeah, points right there. Okay. Alrighty, points. Paul George over 9.5. I like that. Take that. Over 9. He's got to score 10 points. He can put up 10 points. That's actually the lowest. Wow, that's funny. Paul George is expected to be the least scorer here in this game. So we'll take that. That's pretty easy. 10 points. Paul George can put up 10 points. I love it. Plus some good odd here. It's plus 100. I mean, best odds, lowest points. What's up with that? What's up with that? They know something we don't know? Paul George, maybe he's going to show a little playoff P here when he's surrounded by the greatest, folks. I mean, that's why he flounders in the playoffs, because now he's facing good teams consistently. Maybe they know, hey, when there's great players around him, he's going to flounder big. But we'll take that here. Only 9.5 points. We can definitely get behind that. Bradley Beal at 19.5, Zion at 22.5, Kyrie at over 16.5. Now, I think I like this as well because I feel like Kyrie Irving is just going to do way too much in this game. I think it's going to get a little frustrating to watch. I think it's going to be a little embarrassing to watch. But Kyrie Irving over 16.5 points, that's not bad. Jokic over 10.5 points. Pretty interesting as well, and we'll take that because, I mean, they got some nice guards here. Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Chris Paul, Damian Lillard. So whoever's, the guards with Jokic on the floor, they can all lob it up to him. They can all play the pick and roll. And we know Jokic can hit the three, and without Joel Embiid, without Anthony Davis to kind of guard him defensively for Team Durant, we're left with Julius Randle, Vucevic, and Zion Williamson to lock down Jokic, which we know there's rarely any bigs that can consistently guard the low posts and the threes. Joel Embiid's one, Anthony Davis is another, but they're both out, and I'm not trusting Julius Randle or Vucevic to guard Jokic on the three-point line. So give me Jokic over 10.5 points. I love it. All right, Donovan Mitchell over 17 points. Steph Curry over 16 points. That's not bad. Steph Curry over 16 points, but we're going to avoid his points here because he is in the three-point contest. So, once again, he may just go for broke in that and may be a little lackluster in the actual game. Kawhi Leonard over 22.5 points, going to stay away from that. LeBron over 14.5 points. Well, we have him winning MVP, so we would probably expect him to do a little bit more than 14.5, so we'll take that as well. Luka Doncic over 23.5, Giannis over 15.5, Damian Lillard over 16.5, and look at this, James Harden. They won't even put in a number for him in the points because they don't know what his role is going to be there on the floor. Is he going to be the facilitator or is he going to be the scorer? I'm assuming he's going to be the facilitator because they still have, Kyrie Irving on their team who's going to be taking all the shots, Bradley Beal who's going to be taking all the shots. I mean, Kyrie Irving, he thinks he's the best shooter of all time. He thinks he should be, more respected. Kind of Bradley Beal feels the same way as well. He's like, I'm on this trash Washington team. I'm putting up 30 points a game. Nobody's giving me the respect I deserve. So maybe he's going to use this kind of all-star platform to try to further his own little profile or just kind of his name out there a little bit. So James Harden not getting a points here. It's pretty funny, honestly, but we understand it. So the three players that we actually like here are Paul George over 9.5, Jokic over 10.5, and LeBron over 14.5. Not a lot of points for players that we know can put up points when they want to, when they need to. So yeah, all those we're liking a lot. Let's keep it up here. Anything else? Team LeBron, what is this? 24 points and win. Oh, okay. Can Giannis score 24 points and win? Can Irving and LeBron James both score 23 points and win? I don't really like these. Not liking any of those. Now we're at halves, quarters, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Let's see what we get here in the fourth quarter here. Can we look at fourth quarter? No, because that's basically just the last quarter with the 24 points, the classic. All right. What else do we get here? Anything good? First team to score. Ooh, LeBron or Durant. Who will be the first team to score? Well, let's see who's going to be jumping for the jump ball. It's most likely going to be Jokic versus Vucevic. I don't know who they're going to put in the 5 here for Team Durant. Let's see if we can get that real quick. Let's see if that's updated. Do we know who's going to fill in for Joel Embiid in the starting lineup? That's all we want to know. Oh, here it is. Zion Williamson's going to replace 76ers center Joel Embiid in the starting lineup. So now we get Jokic against Zion Williamson in the jump ball. Jokic, yes. No disrespect to Zion, but he's not even that tall. I think he's like 6'6". Is that right? Let's get an official height on this man. Now we're going to have to get an official height on Jokic as well. Zion 6'7". I thought he was 6'6". I think he is still 6'6". I think that is a little bit of an embellishment up there. And now let's go with Jokic. All right, Jokic is 6'11". So, jump ball. We're taking Jokic. So, here we go. Team Durant and Team LeBron. First to score, we're going to go Team LeBron because we feel like Team LeBron will win the tip. They'll get the first chance to score, and I think they take it. So, Team LeBron, first to score. It's actually better odds, folks. It's actually better odds, plus 100. Better or worse odds, however you want to phrase it. I phrase it as better odds because you can win a lot more money, and I think it's good value here, actually. So, Team LeBron scores first, plus 100. Yes, sir. Love that. And I think that's going to do it for prop bets here. I think that's all we can do. Super disappointed we can't do dunk contest winner because I want to bet on Obi Toppin. We're feeling Obi Toppin. So maybe if you can get it on your book, your sports book, whoever you go through, whatever you go through, if you can get dunk winner, we do like Obi Toppin. Unfortunately, DraftKings does not offer that for some reason. Truly, truly unfortunate here. Alrighty. Alrighty, so let's recap our prop bets for today and how to make a lot of money. Well, first, we like to parlay Steph Curry winning the 3 and Chris Paul winning the skills challenge. It's actually about plus 475 odds, which is pretty good. So feeling good about that. Curry to win the 3, Chris Paul to win the skills. Then we've got Team LeBron winning the actual game. The All Star game, we got Team LeBron. We got Paul George scoring over 9.5 points. We got Donovan. Hang on, whoa. Did we say Donovan Mitchell over 10.5 points? I don't remember saying that. Let's go back here. Did we screw something up here? Why do we got, what is this? Donovan Mitchell, points to be scored. What? We didn't even take that. We didn't take that. Why is that on there? Points scored by the player. Donovan Mitchell over 10. That's literally not on here. We have Jokic. Donovan Mitchell's over 17.5, so something is not right. They also have over 14.5 points by Luka Doncic. All right, so something's not right here. That's not right. So we got to take these out. Maybe let's try to click these again. Wow, that's so weird. They substitute different player names into these. So we just clicked on Jokic over 10.5, but then when it's actually in our bet slip, it's Donovan Mitchell over 10.5, but Donovan Mitchell's over 17.5. What happens if we click his name? Well, let's say it says Steph Curry over 17.5. So I don't know what that's about, but so don't pay attention to what the bet slip is. So here we go. We got Paul George over 9.5 points. We got Jokic over 10.5 points. And then we got LeBron over 14.5 points for the game. And then we got LeBron wins the MVP. And then we've got LeBron James team to score first. Yeah, first team to score, we got Team LeBron. So those are all of our prop bets. That's how you make a lot of money or a little bit of money, however you want to bet here today. We're feeling great about all these picks. We will be taking these ourselves. Like we say, we do not give y'all any bad advice here. We do not give you any false advice. I would not tell you guys to do anything I would not do myself. And I would be taking all of these, and we will be taking all of these. So here we go. Last time to recap. Curry wins the three-point contest. Chris Paul wins the skills contest. Team LeBron wins the All-Star game. Paul George scores over 9.5 points. Jokic scores over 10.5 points. LeBron James scores over 14.5 points. LeBron is the All-Star game MVP. And Team LeBron will score first. That's what we got. Feeling great. Feeling truly great. Alrighty, let's head over to our other main topic of today, which is our NFL Draft Prospect of today. And today's draft prospect is Azeez Ojulari, folks. Edge rusher from Georgia. He's a 6'3", 240 edge rusher there. Great. I mean, like we say, J.J. Watt's like 6'5". Aaron Donald's like 6'1", so he's right in between those two great edge rushers. So we'll break down the stats, look at the tape, and then we'll go from there if needed. So here we go. 3 seasons at Georgia. First year in 2018, just his freshman year, only playing 2 games, so barely ever playing. Only 4 tackles, nothing else, but he only played 2 games. So, I mean, that's why. Then came 2019. Here we go. 33 tackles, 5.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. So getting it done there as well. Some decent stats here. And then came 2020. 31 tackles, 9.5 sacks. Yes, sir. 2 pass defenses, 1 fumble recovery, and 4 forced fumbles. Absolutely killed it this year in 2020. So absolutely fantastic. Now let's go a little bit deeper into the stats because we do want to look at the bowl games. We value bowl games very heavy here because you have so much time to prepare for them. And now we're talking about you going against some good teams because in the regular season in college, you're either facing a bad offense or bad defense or just a bad team in general because that's kind of what college is. So here we go. He does get to a bowl game in 2018, but he barely played in 2018, so we're not going to take that into account. So let's go to 2019. They get to a bowl game against Baylor. They get the win. Love seeing that. Did he make a big old impact? He had 5 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 forced fumble. Yes, sir. Getting it done in the bowl game and held Baylor to 14 points. That's what I love. Tell me Matt Rule was coaching this game for Baylor. I think he was. Can we check that real quick? Matt Rule, coach. Yeah, look at this man. Losing. Look at Matt Rule losing to freaking, what's his name? Azeez Ojulari. Matt Rule wants to get rid of Teddy Bridgewater, but can't beat Aziz Ujulari in the bowl game. Riddle me that. Riddle me that, folks. All right, so fantastic in 2019, getting it done in the bowl game. Then came 2020, they got to another bowl game. Let's check that out. Hopefully it's just as good, if not better. They face Cincinnati, get the win. Once again, 4 tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles, 3 sacks against Cincinnati in the bowl game. Stepping up. I love it. Yes. We don't even need to watch the film on this, man. I'm already good on the stats. Get it done, sir. Yes, sir. So fantastic stats. Getting it done in the bowl game. Both wins. Yes, sir. Let's check the points in that bowl game real quick. Forgot to do that. Let's see how many points they held them to. 2020 bowl game against Cincinnati. They held them to 21 points. Close game here. All right, close game. Alrighty, so the stats are looking good. Looking good. Multiple turnovers, getting some sacks, 9.5 this season, getting it done in the bowl game, 4 fumbles, fumble recoveries, pass defenses. He can do it all, truly. So stats are looking good. Now let's go to the highlight tape. We got one that's just highlights from this season alone, 2020. And then if we need to go a little bit deeper or haven't seen a lot of these highlights or just plays against Cincinnati because it was the bowl game, then we've got that highlight as well. And we'll just kind of focus on Aziz Ujulari in the bowl game as well, if we need to watch any more film or just kind of want to see what he's doing and kind of just a game presence, in totality, not just in highlights. All right, let's get the number on this man. He's 38 and 13, so we'll be looking out for that. So here we go. Aziz Ujulari, edge rusher from Georgia. Let's see what this man has got. First play against Tennessee, and I mean, that's just a simple rush, force a fumble, get on top of it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see if they break it down here a little bit better. Number 13 here this year. So just coming off the edge, classic, and just look at this man duck underneath. I mean, that's some nice speed too. The lineman can't even get out of his set in time to get and bring him down. Really just has to let him go because he's beat. He beats the lineman, his speed, his technique, the dipping of the shoulder, and then very nice job just to knock the ball out of the quarterback's hands. Really doesn't feel him, gets the fumble, and then he gets on top of it as well. I mean, he literally did everything on this play all by his lonesome. Didn't need anybody else to help him out. So a great start here. And now he's against Alabama, hitting Mac Jones as he throws, and then there's somebody else there to pick it off, and that's what defense is, folks. It's not just one person doing it all himself, even though that we just saw he can do it all himself. It's everybody. It's it's the pressure of the lineman forcing a bad throw for the defensive backs or linebackers to come up and make the pick. I mean, defense is truly it's an entire team. It's an entire team collaborative effort where, offense, it's a little bit, all right, we're just hitting a little swing pass to the running back. So that's just, running back and quarterback and maybe the wide receivers out there blocking. But then you got that other side of the field where, I mean, they're really kind of not doing anything. So absolutely great defense here. Very well done to pressure Mac Jones. Let's watch it one more time. Just coming in, hitting him as he throws. And he is looking nice big out there. Look at this, just clobbering, swallowing, engulfing Mac Jones in that nice old wingspan of his. Alrighty, once again, coming off the edge. Here he is. Let's back it up a little bit more. Right here, coming off the edge. Beats him quick. Gets the ball out of his hands. Can they recover? I think the offense jumped on it. Oh no, they did jump on it. Wow, and this is in the bowl game. And look at, wow, they were down 21-10 in that bowl game in the fourth quarter. And I think this play really helped them turn it around. I mean, we know they end up winning the game and coming back down 11 points with 14 minutes left in the game. And look at where they are on the field on the own 25-yard line. They go and score this. I mean, now it's a one-possession game. So Ujulari making the plays at the right time, turning the game around single-handedly. Absolutely magnificent. Let's watch this play one more time here. coming off the edge. I mean, he just beats him once again. I mean, just that speed on him. I mean, he just kind of comes off and then goes instant. He turns on the Jets a little bit, and the offensive lineman was not able to keep up or kind of predict that movement and gets beat. I mean, wow. Fantastic workout here. Alrighty, moving on to the next play here. Here he goes at the top of the screen. Bang, bang, bang. Easy. I mean, literally, look at this lineman. He barely gets his hands on him, and he's already right to the quarterback. Bring him down. Yes, sir. Another quarterback sack for this man, and we know he had 9.5 this season, but, man, he's just beating these linemen. They can barely get their hands on him quick. This time he had him decently blocked, but the quarterback tried to step up in the pocket, and I mean, they're just pushing that freaking pocket back and back and back, and this man just brings him down, gets up. I mean, this man's looking explosive, athletic. I mean, this man does not look like an edge rusher out here, but he is. He's strong, he's fast. Let's watch it here from the back angle. We'll get a great look here. Just bull rush, pushing him back. You can't even step up in the pocket, because you're going to step up right into Aziz Ojulari. And I mean, it's a wrap at that point. It's a wrap. Alrighty, where is he? Right here on the edge, up top. Brings them down. Here we go, right here. Once again, I mean, just instantly destroys the lineman. I mean, these players are barely getting his hands on him. His speed is enough to kind of go on the outside. I mean, when you're pass blocking, you're just, kind of keeping the pocket, forcing them outside, kind of forcing them wherever they want to go, and they can't even kind of get out there quick enough. So just watch his speed on the edge. I mean, he's already there. He's already looping around that last tackle on the end there and just looping around him. So he's got some huge speed. We've got to mark his speed. His off the line speed is fantastic. Alrighty, let's keep the tape rolling here. Ooh, here he is on the edge, holds the edge a little bit, and that just blows it up. So here it is. Does not get beat. I mean, we've got the wide receiver kind of doing a little bit of a fake jet sweep from the right to the left. I mean, some edges would probably be like, hang on, that's kind of a surefire run to the left. They crash down on the edge, and that's what this kind of play is kind of hoping on, that everybody crashes down, and then you bounce it out to the outside. But the part of an edge rusher is not just to attack the quarterback. It's to hold and seal the edge, make sure that nobody gets outside of you. And look at is anybody getting outside of this? Are you getting outside of this tackle? No. Brought 2-3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Absolutely magnificent. Just hold the line and then make the attack. Yes, sir. Bring him down. There is no running out of that tackle. Absolutely not. Alrighty, a little bit of a coverage sack here. There is nowhere to go with the ball. Once again, this is what defense is. Everybody's covering great. Quarterback can't do anything with the ball, and then just making it enough time for the line to finally get there, and that's what he did. So let's watch this one more time from the start. He's at the top, can't really get there. They're double teaming him. They're double teaming him. That's why he didn't get there, in 1 second, 2 seconds. That's why it took 4. That's why it took 4 seconds, because he was getting double teamed. Finally breaks down. Quarterback tries to come back, and he's just there to bring him down. Working at it, not giving up on the play. He could have been like, hang on, I'm double teamed. I can't do anything, but he keeps working at it. Yes, sir. Alrighty, once again in the bowl game, and another play. Look at this, folks. Now it's 19-21. Later in the bowl game, 5 minutes left. What down is it? Do we get the down? 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Get the ball back because of that tackle, that sack. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just goes and chases the quarterback at the right time. This man's got some clutch capabilities, folks. Yes, sir. Oh, my God. I love it. Getting it done at the right time in the game. I don't care how you perform in the first 3 quarters. If it is a close game in the fourth quarter, that's when I need you to step up. I don't care if you went 0 of 8 for catching the ball or throwing the ball, or 0 of 21 in the first 3 quarters. I do not care. If you go, 5 of 6 in that fourth quarter, if you are making the plays in the fourth quarter to win us the game, I can forget everything you did previously in that game. We'll try to fix it a little bit later in practice, but we can talk about that then. I'm talking about winning games, and this man knows how to win games, close out games, come out from behind in games, and get it done. I freaking love it. Let's keep it going here. Yes, sir, this is our house. This is our bowl game. You want to keep us out of the college football playoffs? All right, but we're going to make you regret putting us at 9, making us go against Cincinnati here, and we're going to make you regret that because we're going to win this game. Yes, sir. Alrighty, against Arkansas, just coming. Touchback, safety. What do they rule it officially? Safety. Yes, sir. Let's watch this one more time. Alrighty, at the top here. Ball is flowing. They're trying to hit a reverse. The one guy's able to kind of stop the running back in his tracks. And then here comes Aziz with the nice strip. And whether they call that safety, touchback, whatever they call it, it's fantastic work staying with it, not kind of getting beat on the kind of reverse back, staying home, just making the right plays, man. He's always in the middle of the great plays so far, and I love it. Woof, alrighty. I'm loving this, man, truly. Against Alabama again, Mac Jones trying to hit a nice little swing pass. No, I'm getting my hands up. If I can't come at you to sack you, I'm going to make sure the pass doesn't get there because I'm batting it down. Gets his hands up if he can't get there. Obviously fantastic as well. Once again, against Cincinnati, this is the beginning of the game. Just comes across the edge, flies in there, slows the running back down, kind of trips him up, diving at his legs, and then there's a lineman there to kind of finish him off, but very well done to kind of trip him up. I mean, he's coming off from the edge and making plays in the middle of the field for the running plays. I mean, it's fantastic. Another quarterback trying to run. Don't run away from me. I think he's 34, and this, is he 13 right here? Kind of got blocked inside. Oh, he did. All right, so here he is on the edge. He gets blocked inside, but once again, just staying, looking where the ball is, never feeling like he's getting moved out of the play, always working back towards the ball. I mean, very well done. He could have just, given up on this play, but he stays with it. Quarterback tries to step up, and no. There's no running. There's no picking up that 3rd and 2. Where do you think you're going? Yeah, you may have not seen me, but I'm still there. I'm lurking. I'm lurking on the block. You're getting me blocked, but I'm still here. And he's gonna shut it and come off and make the tackle at the perfect time. Yeah, just watch it one more time. Just gets brought down inside. Stays with it though. Keeps his eyes on the quarterback, on the ball, and brings him down. Alrighty, let's watch this one. Once again, just kind of maintaining that edge a little bit. Got decently shifted inside a little bit right here. He kind of makes a bad move. He does kind of bite on this a little bit inside right here. Because the running back started inside, that bounces it outside, but stays solid there, makes a little bit of a diving tackle with some extra help, and that's just nothing right there. All right, we're back to the bowl game against Cincinnati early on in the first quarter. Quarterback trying to run out of the pocket. Now he actually drops into coverage on this play at the top here. Look at him pass defend that on 3rd and 3, and then as he's trying to make it to the first down marker, he pushes him out of bounds right before he gets there. Let's make sure the refs don't give him it. Yes, sir, that's a solid 4th down play right there, and that's what we're talking about, folks. Just absolutely getting it done, causing those turnovers, getting it done when the team is down, making those extra possessions happen for their team, getting the momentum back on your side offensively when you're losing in a bowl game, making those stops on 3rd down, getting those turnovers, getting points on defense, staying home on the edge. Super impressed by what we just saw there by Aziz Ojulari. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. I'm sorry if we butchered it, but he's going to be a good one. Oh, man, I'm definitely impressed by him. And there was another edge rusher that we have looked at before. What is it? Quay Petty? What's the official name? I'm blanking on the name. What do we got here? What day was it that we looked at that man? Quay Petty, something like that. I'll get it, folks. Hang on. I got notes. Kwity Paye. I think he's a little bit of a better edge rusher than Kwity Paye from Michigan. So I think I'm a little bit more impressed. Think I'd take Azeez Ojulari over Petty. Alrighty, that's going to do it for us today, folks. Make some money on that, on those money makers for today's our NBA All-Star game. We're back tomorrow. We're going to kind of preview kind of the first half of the season, kind of challenge our own narratives. What are we saying, and what are these kind of stats? What are these official first season first half of the season stats? So we'll be kind of challenging our own narratives. Is our eyes kind of deceiving us a little bit? What the stats actually say? So we'll be breaking that down tomorrow. We'll obviously be breaking down the All-Star game and everything that happened here, and then we are continuing on day 22 of our 73-day NFL Draft Prospect Countdown. So we're still back tomorrow, folks, live noon Eastern. Alrighty, I'll see you there. You better be there. You understand me? We're out. Back tomorrow. Better be there. We are not playing. Alright, we're out.